Hey guys, what's up? This is EJ Salinas, and I'm here with Marissa. She's coming out with a new movie called LIFEMARK. But before I ask you about that movie,
Yeah.
I want you to introduce yourself to the people watching.
Hi y'all, my name is Marisa Hampton. I'm an actress. I'm a native Texan, and I'm most proud that I'm a native Texan. I'm a Christian, and yeah, I have this movie coming out called LIFEMARK, and it's a true story. It's an amazing story about adoption and the journey that this young woman takes to make her choice whether to place her son up for adoption or to end her pregnancy. And it's an amazing true story, and it comes out on September 9th, and we're super excited about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, my first question to you is, what was it like working with the Kendrick Brothers?
When I say the best experience I've ever had on a set, I mean it. The best experience I've ever had on a set. There is so much prayer in that building, no matter where they're in. They have a designated prayer team that is constantly praying for the actors, for the crew. It's so spirit-filled and it's so productive. There's love everywhere, and it's so much easier to get good work done when everyone loves each other. And I completely owe that to the Kendrick's dedication to keeping Christ very present on their set.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
Now, what was it like playing that role of like a teen mom?
Yeah.
What was it like?
It was hard. It was a big responsibility because I've never experienced an unplanned pregnancy. But my mom was a teen mom. She had an unplanned pregnancy when she was 17 years old, and she had to make that same choice. And so it's a very personal story to me, honestly. And especially to play a real person comes with a sense of responsibility that I've never battled before, taking on the role of a real person. But I felt extremely honored to be able to play Melissa, and that she trusted me with her story to play her during one of the hardest times in her life. But it's so cool. It's a different type of cool than playing a fictional character.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, I'm going to ask you about this.
Okay.
Okay, and she thinks it's funny, but it's amazing, and I'm gonna tell you why. She came out in this movie called Run that I actually just bought, and it's an awesome movie. You gotta check it out. I knew I recognized her from somewhere, and then that movie came to mind, so I believe it was
Yeah.
God who revealed it to me. Tell me a little bit about that movie. Those watching
Let me
out
tell you,
there.
I never thought anyone would ever ask me this question. I think I was 12 when I filmed it, and it was my first film ever, and it was just this like indie film. I didn't like get paid or anything. I had to my mom drove me down from Dallas to I think San Antonio or Austin like all the time, and it took like 2 months to get it done, and it was my first experience on a set ever. And I mean, ultimately I'm grateful for it, but Baldwin was definitely good at playing a scary guy. But I can't believe you know about that. Just the fact that you know about that is crazy to me.
Hey man, I'm really good with faces, so I was like, that's why when I asked you if you came out in the movie, it wasn't LIFEMARK, it was Run.
Wow, the fact that you recognize me like 10 years later is crazy. Wow, that's so funny. I appreciate that you liked it. I'm happy you liked it anyway.
Well, speaking of Stephen Baldwin, I'm sure that he wasn't that creepy guy off camera. So what was it like working with him?
I didn't really work with him that much on screen, but you know, having meals with him, he was just a pretty chill, low-key guy, and he wasn't that scary once I like actually spoke to the man. You know, you always hype people up in your head, and then you actually spend time with them in real life, and you're like, oh, you're a normal person. Yeah.
Well, before I close the interview, last question, because we gotta go to the session.
Yeah, we have a session starting right now, 4 minutes ago.
Any advice that you would give to aspiring actors out there, and especially young ladies in the industry?
I mean, as far as young women out there who are wanting to act, when other people told me this when I first started acting, it took me a while until I got a little bit older to see it. There are going to be a lot of people in the industry that are going to want to see what you can give them, and I don't mean as far as your talent goes. Have a good sense of discernment, and really look up the people that you're going to be working with, and make sure that these are people that you want to work with. Study your craft, study different methods of acting. Ultimately, the best way to play a character well is to find parts of that character in yourself For me, that's been how I've found pretty much every character I've ever played. But just, keep your eye out, know who you're working with, and trust your instinct, pray about it, and just see what happens, and then just let go of the steering wheel.
Amen.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, God bless you guys. Again, this is Marisa. And hey, if you're looking for an actress in Texas to be in your movie, you got one right here.
Call me.
God bless you guys.
We've got ourselves a little piece of heaven. Under the moon, under the stars, look at the world from where we are. Someday soon,
Probably not that far.
we're gonna wanna come back to where we are. Under the moon, under the stars. Do-do-do-do,
Do-do-do-do-do.
do-do-do-do. Under the stars.